Binge Pipe's menu screen, the gold standard of menu screens. Here at Binge Pipe, we realize that streaming services come and go, sometimes in the blink of an eye. So we're just trying our best to keep it together, put on a brave face, and hope that the cracks don't show.
I had a great time on our date tonight.
You want to come inside and watch something?
I know what that means.
I've got Binge Pipe.
The only streaming service better than casual sex?
The very same.
The following Binge Pipe content is sponsored by the Roller Coaster Attendant Society, which reminds you to always injury or death.
Coming soon. A new blockbuster film by Binge Pipe.
We've got 4 hours before the time portal closes.
Then there's just enough time to solve the riddle.
A completely original film. We made this.
The dinosaurs are loose.
And they can fly!
It certainly wasn't made for cinematic release. Tested poorly, and now they're looking for somewhere to dump it.
The lava, it's intelligent.
Maybe I can help.
King George III!
This is something we wanted to do.
Then let me say it, in rap. Drop the beat, King George.
Coming soon. Obligation.
Sure, we're just an island of talking horses, but can't we treat our island with respect? What? Were you all raised in a barn? You were? All of you?
To play, go to the website on your screen and enter the room code. Our algorithm tells us you will find these 4 letters hilarious.
Hey kids, do you believe in a world of make-believe? Yeah! Then you too are susceptible to identity theft.
This week on Captain Funtime's World of Hard Adult Lessons.
Who wants to count my credit score? It won't take long.
Hey, this is the Rittner family. We're unable to answer the phone right now, so leave your message after the beep and we'll try to get back to you as soon as we can. Also, it's come to our attention that someone has been taking our outgoing voicemail messages and putting them online for other people to listen to. I don't really understand it, but apparently they've gotten quite a following. Who would want to listen to that? My neighbor told me there was a think piece about it in the New Yorker. Anyway, please don't do that. We're just a normal family that values our privacy. Thank you. Oh, also, our daughter Linda called off her engagement to Brad Corey. Apparently they had a big fight. If I get more details, I'll try to add them to our next outgoing voicemail message. Anyway, here's the beep.
We're waiting for players to join, so there is still time to change shirts. We're waiting for players to join,
Not that we
so
can
there
see
is
you in
still
that
time
terrible shirt.
to change We're waiting
shirts.
for Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom. Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom. Binge Pipe offers a new service where we explain to your mom. Binge Pipe offers a new service where we.
Wait, what now?
What do you remember?
I remember a party. For the one guy?
That's her son.
Is he the handsome one?
Yes.
With the beard?
No. Wait. No.
I'm confused.
Binge Pipe. We're patient.
The following Binge Pipe programming is brought to you by Liquidirt. Liquidirt. Tastes like mud.
Hey guys, welcome back to another unboxing video. Let's check out what we have today. And it looks like... oh no. Oh, it's bees again. Bees again! Bees again!
It's like pizza, but for women.
Bears versus more bears. We hired too many bears and not enough other types of animals.
We here at Making Murders just want to, I guess, apologize, you know, for making so many murders. Sorry about that. Our bad.
You do not have to use your real name. You may put in a joke name. For some of you, there is very little difference.
Susan, you are cold and unrelatable, and no one likes your peanut noodle salad.
But I always make that.
And every...
Binge Pipe has a lot of hobbies besides presenting You Don't Know Jack. Binge Pipe. As soon as we get some good content, you'll be glad you're here.
How you doing? I'm Cookie, 170 pounds of trivia host in a 350-kilogram bag. Looking cozy in here. Yeah, let's get going before we make any more friends. Hang on tight, we're in for a ride.
Time for question 1.
First up, a revamp that crosses the line. I want to create a new educational program based on the Carmen line. What would be the best title? Where above the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where inside the world is Carmen Sandiego? Where in the world's oceans is Carmen Sandiego? Or where in my body is Carmen Sandiego? So who got it? Yeah, I'd play that. The Carmen line is about 62 miles above the Earth and is generally considered the point where the atmosphere ends and space begins. Which is different than the Carmen Electra line, which are the terms of my restraining order.
Hallelujah, hallelujah.
Up next. Fuck yeah, Crate and Barrel. Which of these is baller in that it makes balls? A microplane zester, a demi-tasse spoon, a stone molcajete, or a Parisienne scoop? So what'd you pick? A Parisienne scoop is a fancy name for a melon baller. I f***ing love kitchen tools.
Why don't we do it with free?
There is no hiding from ho-ho holding government accountable. And do you hear something on the roof going click, click, click? That's right, it's a dis or dat. I'm gonna read off 7 names, and for each, I want you to tell me if it's one of Santa's reindeer or a news anchor from CNN. Don't think too hard, I'm only giving you a few seconds to decide between Santa's reindeer or CNN. And you're all doing this together, so look alive. Ready? Good. Prancer. Tapper. Comet. Donner.
answer. Blitzen. Like humanity in general, most of you are just okay. But you just plain sucked at that this or that.
Uh-oh. Binge Pipe diagnosticates that someone is pouting.
Sounds like it's screw time.
That is the truth, Cookie. Use the screw to make answering a question harder for all the other players. The results may surprise you, and you'll receive a bonus for each player who chooses incorrectly.
Yeah, thanks for that.
At Binge Pipe, we just want you to be reasonably happy.
I don't need you anymore.
Here's one for you. All the president's antacids. Suppose a U.S. president was forced to share a medicine cabinet with all their cabinet members. What would you not find in there? The vice president's antifungal powder, the press secretary's hemorrhoid cream, the attorney general's throat lozenges, or the secretary of state's nose hair trimmer. What'd you guys pick? The press secretary is not an official cabinet position, so they'd be keeping their hemorrhoid cream elsewhere. But it's not like they couldn't make some room in there. Does the Secretary of Agriculture really need that many jars of Vicks VapoRub? Try this on for size. Canada. If Canadian filmmakers did a reboot of Das Boot, what would it be about? A submarine, a battleship, and... What's this? Player 4 has screwed you all. I think the rest of you are starting to go gray. Let's see who got it. The 1981 film Das Boot tells the story of a German U-boat, aka a submarine, in World War II. Oh, excellent screwing, Player 4. Have some cash. Round 1 is over. Time to see who is actually trying.
Currently, Player 6 is in the lead. Speaking of the exact opposite of that, these players are making everyone feel bad. Looks like someone needs a little more help.
And don't forget, round 2 screws have crazier effects. Plus, they earn you a bigger bonus for each player that gets the question wrong. So don't be shy about using them. The rest of you better answer quick or you'll end up screwed. Oh, and by the way, all the cash in round 2 is doubled, in case you care about things like that.
Time and fun stops for no one.
6 trombones is not a parade.
How about this one? This question ain't nothing to F with. If the Wu-Tang Clan had named themselves after things invented during the Tang Dynasty, who would not be a member? Old Dirty Porcelain, Ghostface Gunpowder, Inspector Hourglass, or Woodblock Printing Method Man? Hope you like what you picked. Let's save ourselves some time. There are no records of the hourglass existing before a French monk made one in the 8th century. Old Dirty Porcelain is known for his outrageously profane lyrics about his hummels.
La vie est un canard. 7.
Why not try calculating some hourglass figures? That last question got me thinking about sand timers. You know those little plastic hourglasses that come with some board games? Boggle, Taboo, Apples to Apples, Clue, and Jenga. How many of these games are traditionally sold with any kind of timer? Oh, and include Settlers of Catan and Scattergories in your tally. 3, 4, 5, or 6. Okay, let's take a look. Oh, hindsight. Boggle and Taboo usually come with little sand timers. Scattergories too, although that game eventually added a mechanical timer, which still counts. It still counts because it's a timer. It counts down time. No? Okay.
Hey, question.
We'd like to give you the illusion of control. Would you like a question where you don't count your chickens before they've hatched, or a question where you do count your chickens before they've hatched? Use your device to select your preference. It's a good thing we recorded this audio in case of a tie. Binge Pipe will select the slightly less satisfying option.
'Twas then I learned to heed the winds of eight.
Coming up next, a question where you do count your chickens before they're hatched. If you have 6 eggs and 3 chickens, how many chickens do you have? 3, 6, 9, or 1,200? Well, what do you know? Player 4 just screwed the room. This one goes out to my lawyer. I love you, Kurt. And how'd we do? If your 6 eggs are just eggs, then all you have are the 3 chickens. Yeah, but that's not the type of question you voted for. Because you are counting her chickens before they've hatched, your 6 eggs get added to your 3 chickens, so it's 9 chickens. But you're playing a very dangerous game. Oh God, sorry. That screw is a good move, player 4. Enjoy your cash. Take a good look at Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein?
Octopus, coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein. The doctor, that is.
Leslie Nielsen cleared a table with this in The Naked Gun. Octopus, Coffee, Queen Elizabeth, or Frankenstein? Okay, what'd you pick? Farewell, Felicia. In the movie The Naked Gun, actor Leslie Nielsen knocks over Queen Elizabeth II and pushes her across a table in an attempt to save her life. No queens were harmed in the filming.
Sabes que es lindo, 10 perritos.
Next, that's Dumbledorable. What would be the best title for a Harry Potter spin-off where they cast the spell Beta Vulgaris? Fantastic Beats and Where to Find Them, Fantastic Geese and Where to Find Them, Fantastic Bees and Where to Find Them, or Fantastic Priests and Where to Find Them? Who picked what? I'd watch that, but no. Expelliarmus! Look, nobody got it. Let's skip to the end. Beta vulgaris is the scientific name for beets. I hear they catch the villain red-handed. You know, because of the beets. You made it to the attack. When you see an answer that matches the category, tap it on your device. The faster you pick a right answer, the more cash you make. and more than one answer can be right. But each time you're wrong, I'm taking some cash away. And be careful.
We may miss something.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. M is for middle name. It's weird to see these famous people without their signature middle name. Player one's got it! Congratulations, Player One. That game was closer than an awkward hug. Not surprising considering... You don't know Jack!
Everybody down! Get down on the floor now! This is my first time teaching a yoga class! I said get down!
Hey guys, what's up? So if you saw my last vid, then you know I took a photo of myself every day for a year. Thanks for all the positive feedback. It was a really fun project, and I learned something about myself while doing it. It turns out I'm a narcissist.
I've never told anyone that before. Not even my mom, because I feel so close to you, Jennifer.
My name is Kendall.
Whoops-a-doodle.
If you
Some users say the binge pipe menu screen is too interactive.
È tempo di giocare, pacchetto festa
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
Crashing into another car, and then another car went ahead and crashed. The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious...
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. Sorry, we're out of rooms, but we have plenty of deadly trivia. Only one of you will survive. But hey, it's still better than just sitting in your hotel room and watching cable news. Yeah, I went there. Okay, first question. What color is Percy the Train in Thomas and Friends? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Ah, crap. Let's keep moving. I'm making a mythological griffin. I have half an eagle. Now, what do I need? Who picked this? Everyone again? You all need to be taught a lesson. Housekeeping! We're at room 105. Ah, the lost art of letter writing. I'm going to dictate a message to you. Write down as much of what I say as you can. The player who writes the fewest of my words will die. You're lucky this is such a good letter, and I'm starting it now. Dear mystery figure, cease hovering in my periphery. Recede back into the inky darkness. I command you. I demand you. Oh God, no. Please, no. This is the end. Just kidding. Have a good weekend. Time's up. Okay, now I'm just going to do a quick editorial review of your work. And what's the result? I don't know who to be the most mad at here. I mean, one of you wrote this. Were you even trying? Don't worry. Dying doesn't mean you have to drop out. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's try another one. A male cat is called a Tom, but what is a female cat called? Who picked this? One of you is still alive. It's time. Bonjour! Welcome back to the killing room. Ah, the old skewers trick. Pick a space inside the box to hide. I'm not sure if there's oxygen, so try shallow breathing. It's time for the volunteers. Okay, take this cool sword. On your device, choose a row or a column to run your sword through. You know the song Bleed It Out by Linkin Park? It's kind of a deep cut. Oh, come on. If you don't pick a row or column, I'll do it for you. Magic! Nice! You know, I avoided this place most of my adult life, but it's surprisingly nice to be back. To you, this is just a haunted murder hotel, but to me, it's a haunted murder home. Let's keep moving. Which of the following is not one of the daughters of Shakespeare's King Lear? Who picked this? Follow me. Let's see if the safe players are good at forgery. Oh, hey, look! The ghost of my Aunt Mildred is writing on this mirror. Pay attention to her unique handwriting. Now, Aunt Mildred is going to write a different word. But so will everyone else. Draw a word on the mirror to camouflage Aunt Mildred's. Let the drawing begin. Watch closely. One of these new words will be a word written by Aunt Mildred's ghost. So many convincing words to choose from. Now, type the word that Aunt Mildred wrote, or you die. Would the real Aunt Mildred please stand up? Aw, you got it. Stupid mirror game. Unbelievable. We're here. When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. How long was World War II? Who picked this? Come with me. I'm giving you the laziest gift of all, a scratch ticket. Scratch and find $3 to live. If you keep scratching, I'll give you cash for every $sign you find. But if you scratch off even one skull, you die. Happy scratching! You could win some money with extra scratches. We know what a losing ticket means. Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Congrats on making it here alive. But can you escape? I'm going to give you a category. Agatha Christie Mysteries. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You advance 1 space for every correct answer. Well, you would have moved closer to the exit if you'd gotten any of those right. But get this, all ghosts get to play too. If a ghost catches you, he'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. Worn around the neck. can't outrun that ghost forever. Cruciferous vegetables. Uh-oh, here comes trouble. Are you afraid of the dark? Coca-Cola brands. That ghost can smell your life force. Nocturnal animals. Next question. 8 most common English letters. Time is almost up. A lot of lucky guesses. The tables have turned. Necktie knots. Another life swap. Knights of the Round Table. It's not over yet. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it simply as the Murder Hotel.
Crashing into another car, and then another car went ahead and crashed. The infamous hotel was run by a mysterious family for several generations, until close ties to dock and architecture. In unrelated news, the trivia murder party killer is still on the loose.
Up next, raisins.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. You just checked in to a game of murder. Only one of you will survive. Also, if you have any feedback on the hotel side of things, please pull me aside during the game. I'm all ears. Alright, first question. Which African nation touches the Indian Ocean? Use your device to answer the question. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? Everyone is wrong. Time for consequences. Welcome to room 105. It's the Pegs game. You're going to drop down this board and try to avoid the death zones. Okay. Let the games begin. Pick a spot to drop from. I'm sure everything will work out for you. It's so hard to predict what will happen. Ayo! You know what this means. You're not going anywhere. You're a ghost now. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's try another one. It's a mammal that lays eggs. It's venomous. What else is weird about the platypus? Who picked this? The rest of you who are still alive, I want to show you something. Welcome to room 237. Hopefully you can defend yourself from ESP. Type in an answer that fits this category. Everyone else will answer too. And if anyone matches you, you die. Including any potential mind readers. Now, let's see if there are any matches. Oh good, someone actively contributed to you being murdered. Let's keep moving. Which of these are white blood cells that play an important role in immunity? Who picked this? I don't like seeing that. Let's try another one. What is Rihanna's last name? Who picked this? Only a ghost got it wrong. Everyone again? You all need to be taught a lesson. Time to get out the dice. It's real simple. The player who rolls the highest will die. But we've got some help to make this more interesting. You have an extra die that you can give to whoever you want to make their odds worse. Time to roll. The player with the highest total dies. Someone had to be killed by dice. That's just dice. We're here! When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. What does it mean if a statue is Calipigian? Who picked this? Come with me. This one lets you protect yourself with a password. Enter a real 4-letter word with your device. Don't make it easy. If someone cracks your password, you die. It shouldn't take this long to think. Now everyone else will try to crack the password. As a team, guess the password on your device. You get a clue if your guess has a letter in the right spot. If anyone figures out the password before time runs out, I will reward you all. Don't be greedy about what letters you figured out. Let everyone know. What's the opposite of a firewall? Because that's you. Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. You've made it so far, but can you escape? I'm going to give you a category. Overwatch characters. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You move forward 1 space for each correct answer. You're a little bit closer to escaping. But it's not just you. If a ghost catches up with you, they will steal your life force. Then they can escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Those ghosts are closing in on ya. Plural nouns. Time is almost up. I'm going too easy on you. Old Testament books. Don't look behind you! It's only darkness. Horse breeds. Yikes! There's a ghost right behind you! High in protein. You're better than I thought. Never married. Time is almost up. A ghost stole your life force. Human blood types. Ugh, I gotta get some harder questions. Four stolen life force. This will slow you down. You need a perfect answer for your final escape. And that includes the third answer choice now, too.
The local residents familiar with the abandoned building's history know it.
This is your wake-up call. Prepare to die. Welcome to Trivia Murder Party. There is no social mixer in our hotel ballroom. You've been lured into a murderous game of trivia. Only one of you will survive. And I hope that one survivor will keep us in mind for their future vacation needs. Okay, first question. Which of these paintings features a blonde woman? Use your device to answer the question. Time's running out. And the correct answer is... Who got the question right? The rest of you, it's time. Put on the Do Disturb sign. We're at room 101. This is my tattoo parlor. Create a new tattoo on my back by drawing on your device. Ow! Oh. Oh. My God. Oh. Right there. Harder. Yeah, harder. Oh my goodness. I've become a work of art. Now vote for your favorite tat. The artist with the fewest votes will die. Vote already. What did we decide? Ugh, a tie? Well, I guess it's up to me. Ugh, this ink has got to go. My only consolation is punishment. We're not done with you yet. You're a ghost now, but you have options. Keep playing and you just might steal someone else's life force and win the game. Let's keep moving. Satan's not the only deity I worship. I'm also obsessed with the great Dolly Parton. Who did Dolly Parton beg? Please don't take my man. Who picked this? Way too easy. Let's try another one. Which of the following is not one of the 4 bases of DNA? Who picked this? Everyone again? You all need to be taught a lesson. Salutations! Welcome back to the killing room. Oh hey, more dice. Roll as much as you want to add to your score. I'll kill the player with the lowest score. But go over 21 and you die instead. And don't forget, if they roll a skull, that adds 1 to everyone's score. It's kind of spooky to see skulls on dice. Ooh. busted! Skulls, dice, explosions. Now that's entertainment. Let's keep moving. What's almost always flavored with juniper berries? Almost out of time. Who picked this? The rest of you, time for consequences. This one should be easy. Follow as many rules as you can before time runs out. Everyone else is playing too. If any of them correctly follow more rules than you, I will kill you. The rules are already on your device. Go, go! This game is really good for your cognitive skills. You know, if you survive. Almost out of rules time! Rules out for summer. You lose. We're here! When one player is left alive, we'll go to the final round. Next question. How many ghosts visit Ebenezer Scrooge in A Christmas Carol? Who picked this? Everyone is wrong. Follow me. Screw it. Let's play a game of Quiplash. I mean, who doesn't love Quiplash? I don't want to meet that person. The game will send a funny writing prompt to your devices. Enter the best answer you can think of and hit send. This timer is a little longer so you can write, and it gives me a chance to take a bathroom break. Oh god, I'm gonna pee my pants. Enter something hilarious now. Let's see him.
The best excuse to give a boss when calling in sick to work because apparently I'm tied up in the basement of a serial killer's home is not believable enough.
All right, everyone else, vote for the answer you like the best. The player who wrote the answer with the fewest votes dies. Okay, let's see what people think. Quiplash! Only one of you is still alive. You know what that means. Glad to see you're the one to make it here alive, but will you be the one to escape? I'm going to give you a category. Cat breeds. Tap each answer that fits the category and then press submit. Let's see the right answers. You advance 1 space for every correct answer. You're on your way to escaping. Oh wait, did you think it was going to be just you? Aw, that's cute. If a ghost catches you, he'll steal your life force. Then they can try to escape and win the game. Here's everyone's next question. And ghosts get a third choice to help them catch up to you. Time is almost up. Venomous animals. Time is almost up. And rice novels. Don't fall behind. Here comes the darkness. Lines from Liam Neeson's speech in Taken. Here comes the next question. Boats with sails. Time is almost up. Moving on. Geologic time periods. Not what I had in mind. Next question. Stories and the Canterbury Tales. The exit is so close. One last trap. If you want to break through that barrier, you'll need a perfect answer to this question. And that includes the third answer choice now, too. You have to get all the right answers to escape. Animals with more than 2 eyes. Time is almost up.
I see what you did there.
There's a delay. Hi there. You're probably wondering how I got this tan. Well, let me tell you the story. It begins with a man by the name of Billy McFarland. Billy was a good boy. At 22, he had dreams of becoming a super wealthy entrepreneur, dropping out of college to start a business called Magnesis. Over the years, he managed to network with some powerful people. One of them was Ja Rule. Translated from German, I believe it means, yes, rule. Over drinks, he pitched an idea. Here's an accurate recreation of that event.
Mr. Rule,
He says,
I have a brilliant idea.
Like, word, like, yo, what happened? I'm like, yo, this thing too wild, fucking his bitch.
Precisely, great minds think alike. It will be 2 weeks of absolute luxury in the Bahamas. Mr. Rule. Promotion began in late 2016. Fire promised beaches, ladies, gourmet food, luxury villas, hosted on a private island in the Bahamas called Fire Cay, once owned by Pablo Escobar. VIP tickets up to $250,000. Swimming pigs, Blink 182, Major Lazer, a steel drum. Welcome to Fire Festival, the best 2 damn weeks of your life. I bought my ticket immediately. The day arrives. About 5,000 people are making their way directly from Miami Airport, and there are huge delays to get to Fire Cay. Although I shouldn't say Fire Cay, because it doesn't exist. In the marketing, they referenced this island, which is actually Norman's Cay, run by George Jung, not Pablo, by the way. But that doesn't matter because we're not going there either. We're going to Great Exuma. Private island? Forget that. Population, 7,000. In fact, we're basically in the parking lot of a sandals resort. In the end, only about 500 of us make it to the island. The remaining customers' flights are cancelled. You're about to see why. We're hauled onto a school bus and taken to the site, a gravel lot with a bunch of FEMA tents.
Oh no!
Remember those promises of luxurious villas? Pranked ya? Enjoy your stay, and don't forget your complimentary cup of UNICEF rice.
Turn this bus right around!
Once there, no one knows whose tent belongs to whom, so staff try getting everyone into a line. Then they abandon that idea and tell everyone it's a free-for-all. Expecting a party, this guy took all of his drugs on the flight over. He's the only one having any fun. Everyone else is grumpy because it's been 5 hours and there's no food. In lieu of food, staff decide to start handing out tons of free tequila. This only exacerbates problems. Once the food does arrive, it's just as delectable as promised though. Gourmet craft single there. A few hours later, bags arrive on a shipping container. It was getting dark and there was no lighting.
So everybody's walking around with their cell phones trying to look for their luggage.
Plenty of people had their luggage stolen. But don't worry, if you have any valuables, the festival advertised top-notch security. Here it is. But no one told guests they had to provide their own lock. There are rumors of muggings by the locals.
I heard rumors of feral dogs.
A tent supposedly caught fire. The closest beach has a rampant shark problem. Staff don't have any uniforms or walkie-talkies, so no one knows who's in charge, and the people who are in charge can't talk to each other. Here's the bathroom. Many staff quit after only a couple of hours. For the few customers who were willing to just make the most of it and enjoy the music, they had some bad news too. All of the major musical acts pulled out. In fact, Major Lazer wasn't even confirmed to go in the first place. The event was promoted as cashless, so all people had were these useless Disney bucks on their fire bands, which meant they couldn't buy anything or catch a cab if they were stranded. And even with only 500 people, there are too few tents and beds, so everyone is just stealing each other's. And for any of you thinking you could just escape to the sandals, bad luck. It's peak season and they are absolutely full. People are reaching out to the embassy for help. After a few hours, most people chose to go back to the airport, and the rest were forced back home when the Bahamian government stepped in. The festival was closed. But the exodus from the island made its own problems. Guests spent hours dehydrated and hung over in a hot building. Why staff locked the door isn't entirely known, but one girl fainted before they were finally reopened. Everyone gets home and that was the end of it. Except for me. I was rescuing someone, helping them out, and I got lost in the woods. Anyway, back at home, the shitstorm on social media was just ramping up. The Reddit Fire Festival was created, and it started documenting everything that went wrong at the event. People were circulating a fake tweet by Jar that the whole thing was a social experiment. Some wholesome festival memes there. And it quickly turned into a marketing case study of what not to do. In response, Fire started serving cease and desist letters to stop people from saying mean things about them. Mr. Rule released an official statement online, both apologizing and saying that it's not his fault. Interestingly, he wasn't even on the island at the time. He was giving a concert in Chicago. Although, to their credit, they offer everyone a full refund. Or you could always let it ride and opt in for tickets to 2018's Fire Festival.
And a VIP ticket to next year's Fire Festival. If they decide to go. Exactly.
Next year?
Meanwhile, Billy is on full damage control. He claims that a storm came in the night before and changed all of the marketing into lies.
We got to a point that we were very excited about on Wednesday night with how the two sites looked, and we got hit by a big storm.
But the apologies weren't enough. A few days later, and the first lawsuit was served.
Attorney Ben Misalis doesn't think it's funny. He's filed a $100 million class action lawsuit against the organizers.
Then another suit. Then 7 more. Then the feds got involved, claiming Billy had committed wire fraud. Serious charges with serious prison time. More on that later.
But first,
right now, let's go into the history of Fire Festival. The marketing was clever. To get the word out, they got in touch with about 400 influencers, Instagram celebrities, and they offered them VIP tickets or cash to promote the event. They even managed to get Kendall Jenner to post about it. Rumor has it she was paid $250,000 for this post. Their marketing worked though. The festival sold out. So how did it go so wrong? Let's start with the money. During the planning process, a consultant came in and said the festival would cost $50 million and require another year of organization.
They should have planned this 2 whole years out.
This is after they made all the promises, and they had nothing near that amount, so they started cutting expenses way back. Remember those luxury villas? They were going to cost $10 million alone, so they scrapped them. Now everyone gets a tent. Deposits for the bands? Nope. Food, infrastructure, staff, all were cut back. But, you may ask, how did they have so little cash if they sold out? It's the price. It was way too low. Now wait a minute, up to $250,000 a ticket is too low. In fact, on social media, people were so merciless and unsympathetic towards the guests because they thought it was a bunch of rich kids paying for tickets with a starting price of $12,000. And you can thank fake news for that assumption. You see that number repeated everywhere. But actually, very few were paying even close to that amount. The standard price was around $1,200. Which, if you think about 2 weeks in the Bahamas with practically all of your expenses taken care of, that's pretty bloody good. In fact, some tickets were as low as $500.
6 months ago, got together and got the early bird special for about $500. And this covered food, transportation, ticket, and somewhere to sleep.
How on earth were they going to break even with that? They weren't. And on the flip side, there's no proof whatsoever that anyone purchased a $250,000 ticket. So basically, they're stuffed. Billy has to start taking tough short-term loans just to keep afloat. Which, by the way, is why they did the fire bans. It was to raise cash. It's reported that up to $2 million in Firebucks in-game currency was spent in the lead up to the event. But this wasn't even close to enough. Practically broke, and with the event only a few weeks away, the more experienced staff suggested postponing. But thanks to those short-term loans, he couldn't. So he insisted on going forward. Those staff tried to control the damage by telling celebrities and public figures not to go.
How was the fire festival?
So, Billy and Jar are in some serious trouble. But let's please have one failed festival that has a sequel. Well, Billy is out on $300,000 bail. His assets were frozen as at May 18th. He dropped his expensive attorneys. He's selling his property in New York. He tried to sell Magnesis for $150,000, but it was cancelled for being fraudulent. Massively in debt and with no hope of paying it back, Fire went into involuntary bankruptcy. And that is the end of Fire Festival. I'll keep you posted about whether Billy is going to jail. So long, Fire Festival. You were too beautiful for this world. And as for me, well, it's time to go home. Wow, okay, I'm going to be doing some real history for once.
What's the meaning of this?
Hey guys, Internet Historian 66420 Productions here. Before I give you another mediocre video, here's an ad for Heroes of the Spire. Play it on your phone, borrow your friend's phone, then play it on the toilet. It's an action RPG PvP OMG. Wow, hey, are you playing Heroes of the Spire? Excuse me? That's a yes. Build a team. 400 is too many. Excuse me, sir. Can you please turn off your electronic...
No, I'm playing Heroes of the Spire.
Oh, sorry, sir. My mistake. It got a 4.5 out of 5 on Google. How bad can it be? You can play as this guy. Oops, I should have blurred out his nipples. To see the uncensored version, you'll have to download the game. EA was not involved at all. It even has a Reddit. Don't worry about that. Download Alliance by my links to get $50,000 50 gems. Thanks, Konami. Hi there. It's me, J.K. Rowling. You know me from the series that inspired the Harry Potter erotica, and the ghostwriter for Tyler Oakley's autobiography. But I have another tale to weave for you today, and it's about spoilers. Flashback. 2005. My 6th book is coming out soon. The kids are excited, the parents are misguided, and the hype is building. But the popularity of the series also had some unintended effects. It gave rise to 4 nefarious groups, houses if you will. The first, the bootleggers, making and selling knockoff merch, as well as knockoff books. The second, the gamblers, thousands of individuals betting hundreds of thousands of dollars on the outcome of the story. Who would die next? Who would Harry hook up with? And the third group, the thieves. One of them stole an early copy of the book and tried to sell it to the Sun newspaper for £50,000. This was getting serious. So the publishers started ramping up security. They put GPS trackers on all the pallets. Guards were stationed 24 hours a day.